Hello guys, today we're going to make a C++ program that takes command line arguments. You must have used command line in some apps like in command prompt. One common one is curl. Curl is basically a program that fetches the content of a website. Like you can write curl www.facebook.com. You have to give the protocol actually. HTTP. So it is basically like a browser that cannot show you anything, but it fetches the content just right in the background. So these the good thing with command line apps is it does not take much resources because a lot of resources is wasted in generating the graphics and display. So in apps where you don't need graphics, too much graphics, it is best to use command line, and the production is easier, faster, so you can modify it and generate new command line apps very quickly as per requirement. But the disadvantage is a non-technical user will find it very difficult to use them. Graphical cues are very important for non-technical users, so you cannot generally it's not used for mass softwares that are going to be used by everybody. Those softwares are not made in command line anymore, but it used to be earlier, not these days. So this is a basic C++ program. Okay, let me just check if the recording is happening. Yeah. Okay. So this just prints. Let me show you how the ID works. It's a web ID actually. jdoodle.com. You can use it directly without installing anything. So it prints sum of x and y is 35, just like it is been asked to. So we're gonna change it a bit. Okay. So we're gonna make it an app where instead of these wait a second, let me just rewind it. Instead of these hard-coded arguments, we want the arguments to be given by a command line. Okay, so how do we do that? No, I'm not talking about those cin and user input things. I'm talking about directly in the command line. Let me show you. Int arg for argument. Okay, and int, this has to be a pointer. Args, arguments. Cout arg count. My C++ is a little rusty. Second argument should be, oh, okay. Second argument would be character. That way we can, you know, get everything can't be represented by numbers, but numbers can be represented by characters. So it is best to keep the arguments in terms of characters. Okay, so if we execute that, 1. So the number of arguments is 1, but we haven't provided any argument here, right? We haven't provided anything, but still the argument count is 1. Why? Let's see. Args, I'm going to access the first one. See, this is the first argument. So this argument will be always be there, no matter if you give an argument or your program is using those argument or whatever, it will always be there. This is the name of the executable that is generated after the program is compiled. In this case, it is JDoodle because the website, they customize the name. Generally, by default, it is something called a.out, but you can give your own name during compilation. Basically, the name is irrelevant, but it is giving the path of the executable, from where the program originated, where the program is executing. Okay, this is useful in the internal logic of some programs, like say those specifically those which want to change the files, add new files or edit files. They need to know what the current location of the program executable is. Only then they can estimate or generate the. We're going to do something like we're going to calculate the sum of two numbers, like sum 10 space 15. This should give us 25 end result. Okay, so we're going to take the arguments. If gs1 uh, uh, I forgot the think it was the first argument. My C++ is really rusty. Sum equal to 0. Okay, here g1 dot compare sum equal to 0. Do we need to do that? Equal to 0. Then we'll know that the first argument is sum. Okay, uh, then then another challenge coming up. We'll take the first number, but since the arguments are in character, the first argument will be the operator sum, second argument will be the first number, int b equal to args3. Okay, but these are not numbers, these are integers, characters. So how do you convert them to numbers? I think there is a function called s2i string to integer. Let's see if this even exists. In sum equal to a plus b, cout the sum is sum. We need to give an else statement as well, so that if someone gives something other than sum invalid, please check the commands. Okay, I think this might be an error here, not sure. Let's see. Oh, args. Okay, this is which is non-class type character. Oh, I had used it so many times, still forgot. strcmp sum comma args 0 1. Okay, won't be a problem now. Shouldn't be a problem now. Okay, it wasn't declared in scope. Okay, I need to get another header file, string c string been a long time since I used C++. Oh no. Oh, maybe because I didn't provide the inputs. Okay. Sum 10 space 15. Oh wow, see that? The sum is 25. Okay. This is not necessary. Let's do it again. Sum is 25. Okay, so for that, say a user doesn't know about it and he just gives one less argument. We'll have error, right? So let's just check with another if statement. If arg count less than 3, because in some 4 we need 4 arguments at least. Return 0. It's an int, means you can return 0, otherwise it will return nothing, just return. And I need to give a message as well. Cout not enough arguments. So the sum, okay, the sum operation requires at least 3 arguments. Okay, there we go. Not enough arguments. The sum of operation requires at least 3 arguments. Should give us 26. Wow. Okay, that actually works. Okay, now similarly we can use if-else ladder, something called an if-else ladder. Most of you might be knowing about it. I mean, of course, you'll be knowing about it. But for those who don't know, it is simply a continuation of if-else statement. Okay, so if the first condition passes, then fine, it runs this statement and finishes the program. But if this statement doesn't pass or is not true for some reason, it moves on to check the next statement. And remember, it will only check the next statement if the previous statement fails. If the previous statement runs, it won't check the next statement. Okay, so in an if-else ladder, at a time, only one if loop will run. Okay, so here say we need to multiply. Okay, in this case also we need 4 arguments at least, and simply multiplication is it can be sum sum is 26. Wait, okay, so since I give sum, it is 26. I can give mul, so it should be 160, right? Awesome. Okay, so guys, thank you for watching. That's how we make command line arguments. You can automate your tasks, like the things you'd repeat a lot of times. You can automate them using command line arguments. You can make a program for that and just write a line, and all your this long code will be executed based on a single line. Okay, have fun. Subscribe to the channel if you like it, and please hit like if you like the video, or dislike, of course you can dislike as well. Thanks for watching. Peace out.